welcome back to the kitchen on Food Chew with your host Lee. So today, instead of doing something savoury, we're going to go do something sweet. So I am going to do for you today, guys, is my banana cake. But you don't have to make it in cake form. You can make little banana muffins, you can make it into loaf form, and then you can add different varieties of ingredients into it. This is just a base banana cake, but you can add like some dried up sultanas, so it'd be like a banana sultana cake if you like them, or you can add some walnuts to it, so you can make like a banana and walnut cake or banana and walnut loaf. So the ingredients for this today, guys, are: here I have 140 grams of unsalted butter that I've weighed out and I've left out of the fridge so it's nice and soft. In my main mixing bowl, I have 140 grams of caster sugar. This caster sugar I'm using today has got a slightly hint of vanilla, because when I bake I use fresh vanilla, and then what you can do is get the old vanilla pod, open it, put it into an airtight container, get a bag, about a kilo of caster sugar, put all that caster sugar in the container, add your vanilla pod into the middle, cover it and seal it, leave that for a couple of days before you use it, and then you've got homemade vanilla sugar. But over time the flavour will richen and more depth, so this is going to become quite a nice vanilla flavour into our banana cake. This recipe calls for ripe bananas depending on what size you got. This recipe calls for 2 large ripe bananas, but as these bananas I can get in the UK are quite small for where I shop, I've got 3 small ripe bananas that I've just mushed up with a fork, lightly mushed up, not too, so there's a bit more texture in it. I have 2 eggs that I've just slightly beaten up. And finally, here I have 140 grams of self-raising flour with an extra 1 teaspoon of baking powder added into it. Also, this flour has been sifted already in this bowl. You'll also need 50 grams of icing sugar and about 100 grams of cold water, just to make it like a water glaze to go on top, but we'll come to that at a later stage. Also, my tin I'm using today is my rectangular tin that, as you can see, I've lightly buttered it, the whole tin, and I put flour on the side and the bottom. I've also put in the bottom of the pan just a bit of greaseproof paper for extra, so it doesn't stick more. And your trusty spatula. Also, my oven is set to 180 degrees, but as my oven is not a fan assisted, I've slightly turned it down to 175 because my oven can quite get a bit warm. So if you'd like to come with me, guys. So guys, the first thing I'm going to do is get my softened butter, add it into my caster sugar, and now we're going to, for the next 10 minutes, as I'm doing this by hand, we're going to cream together the butter and the sugar. Just get started here. When people do this, they say, "Oh, we'll just mix it like that and it's done." But that's not correct. You want to keep mixing it. You want to get air, incorporate it, as much air as you can. So when this becomes light and pale, that's when it's cream. So I'm just going to quickly get this lovely cream for us. Right guys, so I've been creaming this for the past 5 minutes. As you can tell now, if I show it there, that it looks nice and pale and it's creamy now. That's what it means by cream. You want to incorporate the air into it. So what I'm going to get next is my 2 eggs, and then slowly incorporate the eggs into the mix. At first it might look like scrambled eggs, but if you just keep mixing and mixing and mixing, the mixture will come together. Now that we've incorporated our eggs, we're going to get our bananas, add that into our mix. A very good mix. And finally, a bit at a time, I'm going to add my flour and baking powder. So I'm going to add half now, because I don't want flour going everywhere. Make sure you get your bowl, turn, and scrape down all the sides. Alright, last bit of the flour's going in. Twist and turn. Twist in the bowl, turn in the mix. Squeeze down all those sides. You don't want any of the flour remaining on the sides. So that's our batter all made. So with our baking pan, we're going to scrape our mix in. Then with a spatula we're going to spread it. To get the mix off, just scrape it on your bowl, and then just keep doing that. Bottom one side. Now what we're going to do is just lightly get our bowl and, well, our baking pan, sorry, with our mix in. We're just going to couple of times. Teeth out and make sure that the sides are clean. That's it. So this is going to go into the preheated oven now, which is at 175 for my oven, but a normal fan-assisted oven is going to be 180. This is going to go in for about 15 to 20 minutes, but every now and the first 10 minutes, after 10 minutes I'm going to take it out, get a skewer, poke it. If the skewer comes out clean, your cake is cooked, and then if you lightly press down on the tin, and it bounces back up, that's also another sign that your cake is cooked, but I recommend you doing the skewer one. So I'm going to put this in the oven, and 20 minres time I shall show you this. Right guys, so our cake has now been in the oven for 20 minutes. I've taken it out, I've tested it, and it's ready. So what I'm going to do is with my pie knife, I'm just going to go quickly around the edge. And we're going to flip it. So tea towel. I'm going to hold it, peel the greaseproof off, and there's our banana cake. So now what we're going to do is leave this to cool down for about another 20 minutes till it's cold, and then we are going to dust it. I'll slice it up as well. And that's gonna be our banana cake. So I'll see you in a short while. So guys, the cake is now cool. So what I've done is I've cut it already, and I'm going to show you how I served it. So here they are. I've just dusted it with a bit of ice and sugar. If you look in the centre, it's all springy and it's still moist. That's the bananas there for you. So for the first time, let's taste something on my channel. I haven't tasted before. So. The first thing you're going to taste is the bananas, because you use bananas that are slightly gone off because it's more intense flavour. Then after that, you get the tone of the vanilla sugar. That's in there as well that you've incorporated. It's nice springy. You don't have to serve this cold. I've served this bit lukewarm because it's nice when it's warm. I mean, my cake is actually. If you try a cold cake compared to a nice warmed cake, it's nice. Chocolate fudge cake, you always heat it up to get the melted salted syrup out of ice cream. Same with this, you can serve this with a nice spoonful of ice cream, or anything else. So what the 50 grams of icing sugar, so you take 50 grams of icing sugar and you slowly add your 100 mils of water to it, and you keep mixing until it makes like a water glaze. And when this is when you need your cake completely cold. So when it's completely cold, you keep it in your tin, put it back in your tin, pour it, and leave it for like 10 minutes to set. And after that, what you can do is you can buy in any good health store or your local supermarket dried banana chips. Whack them on top for like a nice garnish, put a bit of ice and sugar on that, and there you go, cake. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. As always, please leave a thumbs up for this video, share it, go to my channel, look at all my other videos. If there's any recipes you guys want me to make, leave it in the comment. I'll try and get that up for us. And please subscribe to my channel. I'll leave links to my Facebook page and my website, and just go check me out. I want to get out there. Like I said in my previous videos, I'm just starting, so I want to do quite well for this as a hobby. I do this for fun as a hobby because I love cooking and all that, but I would love to do YouTube cooking as a full-time job, because in my house I'll do YouTube videos, I'll record, I'll go out, I've got ideas already for day trips out, combine to my favourite hobbies, which is cooking and baking, which is my favourite hobby, and my astronomy. I said I will do like space food. I'm in Manchester. There's a massive park called Heaton Park. If you are from Manchester, you know what I'm talking about. And in September next month, my astronomy group has an open day, so I'm going to have a day trip there. You're going to see loads of telescopes. I'll do a vlog when I'm out, and that's about it, guys. So from me, Lee, from YouTube, thank you for watching this video, and as always, guys, let's keep cooking, and I'll see you on the next one.